What's up, guys? And good morning from the Philippines. How is everybody doing out there? Hope everybody is doing well. I'll wait a little bit till more people come in. Let me check. All right. Just checking. I am okay. Let me mute that. Double check. I'm on. All right. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Who's in here this morning? It says we have 60 people already. Wow. Is this the hottest live stream going in the Philippines expat community? Right? How's everybody? Bruce, welcome, Bruce. Thank you for joining. Bruce is the hammer. Mike, our Philippines journey is the hammer. If you act up and get out of line, they're the hammer. Yeah. CD, how you doing, CD? I just watched EP's live stream. It's just a video rehashing the same old thing in the latest on only lasted several minutes. Mike's right. I don't follow them. Yeah, we'll get into all this. All this. EPT has no material. They're going to e-banking route. Yeah. Grateful Dead. Hello, Grateful Dead. Brewer fam, how you doing? Nine Ball Ron. How's Nine Ball Ron doing? Everything's good here. It rained all week. It rained all week here. You know what? Sometimes that's just nice. That rain every day, the sound of the rain coming down, bouncing off of the tin roofs here, right? Especially at night. Boy, it just rocks you to sleep. It relaxes you. IRL media, how you guys doing? It just it relaxes you. If as you notice, I didn't put up any videos this week. I just kind of took a break. I kind of took a break. Um, I can't say I didn't film because I did film. Uh, I did film. I just didn't upload. Um, so those that follow me wanted to know, hey, where you at? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm perfectly fine. I just took a break. Um, 8 years doing it, and you know what? I was uploading every day there for a while, and so I just took a break. That's all it was. I took a vacation. I took a vacation from my job. 103 in the house. Man, that's more than some people get in their whole entire live stream with reruns. All right. Wayne, good morning. Brian, love all your videos. Love from the UK. Thank you, Wayne. Right? How dare we men look at a beautiful woman? The audacity. Right? Right? Mike says, please consider hitting that thumbs up so we can push this out to more people. Yeah, guys, interaction with the vloggers, with the people you watch, interaction between thumbs up, leaving comments, it all helps. Gets pushed out into the algorithm. Um, it does help. Even a thumbs down. Now I don't get to see who's giving me thumbs down or thumbs up, and it don't even show anymore. The people that are giving thumbs down. I can go into my analytics. I can look at my analytics and see what percentage people are giving me on my video. If I have 100% thumbs up, that means everybody likes my video, and that's not going to happen. I could do a video. Mary had a little lamb. I could put up some puppies, and somebody will still give me a thumbs down. The hate in people's hearts is out there. We can't deny that. But I'm averaging 95, 96 on every single video. I wouldn't say every video. There's been a couple that they got some thumbs down. Um, for the most part, that's what I do. You're having breakfast and watching. I'm waiting for I wait till after the show. When I do a show on Sunday, I usually go out to breakfast every day, pretty much every day, unless I got something to do. But on Sundays, I sit home and I grab some bacon. I go up to Angel's Bakery. I grab some bagels up there, and Little make me a bacon, egg, cheese bagel sandwich. I tell you what, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm enjoying some pizza and beer with your live stream. Enjoy. You must unless you're a third shifter. All right. Here it's what, 8 a.m. Unless you're a third shifter. Uh, I don't know. Here. It might be evening where you're at, and you enjoy that beer and that pizza. I don't know if you watch college football, but college football started, and a lot of people here in the college football, NFL football. It can be watched here. You got to get that NFL pass or whatever it is, right? It's evening. All right, so it's evening there. So you enjoy it. Enjoy your pizza and beer. Eat a pizza and drink a beer on me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. Nice shirt, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, where are we at? Relax and enjoy your money. Some people, granted, I'm not going to say I don't make money on YouTube. Of course, you know, that's that's the benefits, the fruits of your labor, right? You work hard. You get people to enjoy your videos. You get people to like your videos. You get people to subscribe. You got super chats. You got people that want to become your members, of course. But do YouTubers like make a ton of money? Yeah, some can. Some can make a lot of money. They can make a lot of money. Others people they can't make money, so they e-beg, right? Uh, watching Ricky USA. How you doing? Watching. I don't even know how to say that. Svenguli on TV, and you. I don't know how to speak. I don't even know how to pronounce that. You're not getting rich on YouTube. You're right, John. You're not. You're just. I'm not. I wish I was. I was getting rich on YouTube, then I have to keep doing more and more and more. The big, huge monster channels, Casey Neistat, and the big monster channels. They've got people, a team of people working for them, editors, you name it. They got people working for them. They're on a payroll. They got to have a payroll because you're paying taxes, you know? Uh, so they got to have people on their payroll. Timmy says, okay, who stole what from who? Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. We'll wait a little bit longer here. How many thumbs up do we have? We have 58 thumbs up and 112 people in the house right now. Can we get some more thumbs up? When we get some more thumbs up, we'll start this show. Sounds like I'm begging. I don't have to beg. Where are we at here? Is it Chicago? Oh, it's a Chicago thing. It's a movie thing. All right. Daryl Charity, my dear friend, how are you doing, Daryl Charity? Great to see you in the room. Long time subscriber here. Always leaves positive comments. He subscribes to Lutz channel. Always leaves positive comments. And the thing is, he's on the same island as me, right? Right, Daryl? He's probably a few hours away. One of these days, we're just going to hop in that car, take a long road trip to come down and see you. I've said that to Look many a times. We need to go see Daryl. We need to go see Daryl. One of these days we will, Daryl. We will. I hit the thumbs up. Awesome. What do we got? 78 thumbs up. 78 thumbs up. All right. It's a better time than to get into it than right now. Right. right now. And guys, listen, I encourage everyone, everyone sitting in this chat right now, watching this live stream right now, has access to a tablet, to a computer, to a cell phone. I encourage everyone to do their own research too on the topics I'm going to talk about. Do your own research. Don't say, oh, well, because Philly says so, I believe it. Do your own research. And I think you'll find out this topic is pretty right on what I'm talking about. It's pretty right on. To catch a thief, where does it, you know what? A lot of times when I'm done with something, I look in the rearview mirror and I keep going. But this I couldn't. I had to stop and I had to address this because it's been the talk, it's been the chismis of a lot of channels. I wouldn't say a lot of channels. I would say micro channels, small channels, chismis channels, drama channels. So I figure, you know what? Let's address this. Let's address this. As you guys know, EPT, expat trash in the Philippines, right? EPT. A couple weeks ago, did a video, took, stole, stole, and we'll get into that. Stole my copyrighted material. Like I said, we'll get into that. They stole my copyrighted material. They stitched together using different phrases, different things that I said. Um, your typical, come on, let's face it. I could take, or anybody could take, like Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clips and manipulate his words to say he loves the Democratic people. He wants to marry Hillary Clinton. Joe Biden's the best president in the world. Same thing goes with the Democratic Party. With Joe Biden and Joe Biden, we could stitch clips together so he can say, hey, I love Donald Trump. I love you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, stitching things together. That's what they did. They stitched things together. They took words out of content. White dog, yes, I do understand fair use. Yes, I do, sir. I know exactly what fair use is. Exactly what fair use is. Um, so, they put that video together. Whatever. Cute video. In 8 years of doing this, 8 years, of course, I've had people leave me messages. Leave me messages. I hate you. When I see you, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to do this. Lud even has it. It's part of being in the business. It's part of being on YouTube. All right. The line was crossed. Somebody, and I'm not saying EPT himself did it, but somebody took it upon themselves to attack my kids on their social media. Well, Philly, you don't know that. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, hey, this video was put out. And shortly after that, my kids started getting these messages. All right. 8 years of doing this. Never once did anybody cross that line. Never once until that video was made. All right. Freedom of speech. People say freedom of speech. You can't break the law using freedom of speech. Examples of freedom of speech violation. Now, guys, I copied and pasted this. Like I said, do your own research. Look it up. I copied and pasted what you guys are seeing running across the bottom of the screen. I didn't just type that in. Do your own research. You can't run under freedom of speech. You can't jump up and make racial comments and say, "Oh, it's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech." You can't hide behind freedom of speech when you do things like that. You can't hide behind freedom of speech when you want to incite a riot. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. So guess what? I believe in freedom of speech. I do believe in freedom of speech. Here it is. Examples of freedom of speech: invasion of private life, defamation, hate speech, obscenity, public order, national security, classified information, trade secrets, or copyright violations. I copied and pasted that. I didn't make that up. I didn't make it up. So, guess what? After that happened, oh, I used my freedom of speech. Who wouldn't defend their family? Who wouldn't do anything they could to defend their family? If you're not like that, you're not a human. You would do anything you can to defend your family. So yes, I use my freedom of speech to take down a thief. A thief. We're going to get into the thief now. A thief. Guys, do you want to believe it or not? Yes, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. Yes, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. Let's talk about copyright. Copyrighted material. You guys have heard about it. You see it. You watch a movie. Remember when you watch a movie, and at the end of the movie, something might pop up that says, basically, there you cannot reproduce or use this movie because you know what I'm saying. It's copyright. People have copyrighted material. Music is copyrighted. You can't use copyright music. Hell, there was one of the biggest cases on copyright claim was, who was that? What was it Vanilla Ice and Queen, or one of them? Dun, 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 dun. That was a big case. One said one stole their copyrighted material and songs and used that in their. So copyright is a crime. You cannot use a person's copyrighted material. It's a crime. Yeah, Ice Ice Baby and Queen, Under Pressure, Dev Down. There you go. It's a crime. Like I said, research it. Billy, you don't know what you're talking about. Research it. Just research it. That's all you have to do. That's all I'm asking you to do. So, how does YouTube handle copyright infringements? They're very strict. They don't want to host, they're the hosting platform of everybody's channel, of everybody's content. They're very strict because they don't want to be involved in anything. When they notice it and something's brought to their attention and they investigate it, and they say, wait, there is a copyright problem here. They will remove that person's video that used that copyrighted material. YouTube doesn't want to be involved in anything. They're like, hey, there is something here. All right. We have proven there's something here. We're removing it. Now, me, go to a lawyer. Hey, this guy used my copyrighted material and da 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 da. It's going to cost me money. Money I don't have, right? Money I don't have. Is there a case there? Yes. But I don't have that kind of money. You know what I mean? I don't have that kind of money to pursue something like that. So what YouTube does is they will send you a notification. Hey, your channel used copyright material. We gave you a strike on your channel and removed that content for copyright infringement, for stealing someone else's material. They say, hey, listen, we understand people make mistakes. We understand. It's your first warning. So you got to do a little class, an online class with them. How do I know? Because I got a strike. I made the mistake. I got a strike one time years ago. So you got to fill out, you got to go through this class. So you know and understand what it means with copyright and how to use it or how not to use it or how to use it, because you can use people's copyrighted material with their permission. You need to go to that person and say, "Hey, listen, I'm doing this video. Can I use your video in my material to to make a video?" I've had that happen. And I replied back, "Well, what's your video about?" And they would say, "Yes, yes." And I granted them permission to use my material. They didn't steal it. They didn't steal it. I even had those guys have been with me for a long time. A few years back, I even had a television company in the Philippines come to me and ask me, "Hey, can we use a part of your clip for a documentary?" And I said, "Yes." And they even sent me an email, and I had to fill this email out and agree to it and sign it, copy it, send it back to them. They followed the whole entire legal process. So there are ways you can use it. So, anyways, YouTube does that to let you know, hey, you made a mistake. All right. It's for you to learn. What happened? EPT didn't learn. They uploaded and stole somebody else's video to use in their video. So now you got two strikes. YouTube's probably thinking, oh, this guy must be just dumb. Once again, video removed. Third striker out. They got three strikes. They got out. They didn't learn. They think they're above the law. That's what it is. You're blatantly saying, there you go, YouTube. You don't know what the rules don't apply to them. You don't know what you're talking about. I'll do what I want. Well, David Bond used freedom of speech. Hey, you stole my material. I'm reporting it. Sick Grandpa, or you guys know how I'm talking. Ricky Drama. Hey, I'm using freedom of speech. You stole my material. You stole my copyrighted content and used it in your video. Me, freedom of speech. You stole my copyrighted material and used it in your video. So what they do? Open up another channel. And what happened? Got a strike already. Had to take down. They didn't learn. They stole my material again. And here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. And people can't see. Some people can't see that. They just say, it's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. All right. What if a thief walks into your house, takes your TV, takes your phone, takes your refrigerator? Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? That's just a TV. It's just a refrigerator. No, you would be mad. You would be mad if that thief got away with it and walked out the door with your stuff that you own and didn't get caught. Well, guess what? This thief got caught. And he's blatantly showing people, I don't even know what to call it. He's blatantly showing people I'm breaking the law. Every video where he steals people's content, he is showing you how he is breaking the law, and he's laughing at it. He's stealing people's copyrighted content. People own that. And those people that want to follow a thief, what does that say about you? The guy that wants to click on and watch every video, that guy. The guy that wants to click on and subscribe to that guy. What does that tell you about you? You back a thief. You are backing a thief. Somebody that steals. Oh, it's entertainment. So what? Somebody stealing something's entertainment to you? Did you sit there and watch the riots back in America when people were breaking into Walmart and stealing and clapping and going, oh, this is entertainment? This is entertainment? Stolen isn't a word. Henry, you know what I'm talking about. Stolen, stolen, stolen. You know what I'm talking about, right? And here's even it even gets funnier. EPT uploaded a video, right, about World Zoom being a thief. Think about that. Think about that. The thief stole World Zoom's copyrighted material. A thief stole Paul Old Dog New Tricks copyrighted material. A thief stole who's the other one? Thornton stole their material to create a video about somebody that was a thief. Imagine that. A thief calling out another thief. Unbelievable. That's just mind-blowing. You have no idea how copyright works. You're right, World Light Chaser. I don't. I don't. But you do. So thank you for stopping in. Yes, I know how copyright works. See, people want to fall underneath that um, fair use. There's a fine line right there between that fair use. Well, there was no fair use. They stole my copyrighted work. It don't matter if they make 1 penny, 2 pennies, or $5 million off of it. You stole my and others' copyrighted material. That's what you did. Look at it. Like I said, take the time, go online, research it on yourself. But a thief doing a video about another thief, right? Right? Think about that. Thief. You want to follow a thief. You want to entertain him. You want to click on his videos. A thief is a thief. Working in prison, the thieves are at the bottom of the barrel in a prison. There's no honor among thieves. They're at the bottom of the barrel. I would see guys get black eyes and stuff. And of course, you didn't witness it, so you can't do anything about it. But you can ask other inmates. And when inmates are saying, that guy's a thief, you got what came to him. He got a black eye. He's a thief. He's a thief. Even inmates don't want to deal with thieves. Thieves are at the bottom of the barrel. And I got one more thing. Oh, actually, I have a couple more things. Mr. Fluffy, I'm addressing you, Mr. Fluffy. Mr. Fluffy, the guy with the little chicken, who endorses and backs EPT. I think what they're doing is fine. Do you support a thief? Do you want to continue to support a thief? It's up to you. You do what you want, but you're supporting a thief. You're backing a thief. And I see you're from America. You fly the American flag. But if you want to support and back a thief, I know what party you're going to be voting for in the upcoming election, a thieving party, because you want to back a thief. You're part of that thieving. You want to be a part and you want to back a thief. That tells me what party you endorse. Backing a thief. That's all. And then then we're going to move on here. And I'm like, wow. If you can remember, we're not in it for the fame. We're not in it for recognition. We're not in it for money. However, support us on Patreon. You're not in it for the money. You always said, we've got backing, we've got money. Then you want to ask your people or ask people to financially give us money. That would take a special kind of stupid to openly give money to a thief. That would take goodbye, Matt. We don't talk like that. I ain't even gonna put you on timeout. You're just gone. Uh, that would take a special kind of stupid, right? I've been outed as a thief. I've stolen copyrighted material, not once, not twice, not three times, not four times. I've openly admitted and shown I've stolen copyrighted material. And then then you're going to ask people, a criminal asking you to give money to him. That would take a special kind of stupid, a special kind of stupid to give a criminal money. You know what I'm saying? If you have all this money and you have all this backing that you claim to have, why not start a website and let people come over to your website? Why do you want to take people's money? Oh, I know why. Because you like taking stuff from people. Thief. That's what you like doing. The bottom line is EPT is mad because her channel got taken down. He's banned pedo talk. Great move. Yeah. Yeah. We don't, come on. We don't, come on. Go over and join the hate channel. Go over and join, you know, he was banned because he broke YouTube's guidelines. He didn't learn. He didn't learn. He feels he's above. YouTube is your employer. YouTube is my employer. I work for YouTube. Like any employer, here's the rules you must follow. If not, you can get reprimanded. If not, you can get fired. He got fired from YouTube because he broke the community guidelines under the copyrights. They're mad because they got caught stealing. They got caught stealing. And now they're mad at those people that brought it out and caught them stealing. They did. That's why they're mad, because they got caught stealing. Bottom line, I'm mad I got caught stealing. But you didn't learn. Theft. All right. What else we got? What else we got? Now what? Where are we at here? Oh, what are we doing here? Where are we at? Is that coming up like that? And we'll just put it up there for you to read, right? Now what? Now what's Philly doing? That's it. I'm walking away. It's your choice right now. Do you want to support a thief, a proven thief, a thief that even admitted he was a thief by saying, "Hey, I got a copyright strike." They admitted that they did wrong. That's up to you. That's up to you. You watch who you want to watch. But I don't. I don't have anything to do with a thief. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm the bigger man. I'm walking away. I'm done. You're in my rearview mirror. Like I said, I wouldn't even had to address anything. I wouldn't even had to said anything. But you know what? I felt I have to because people are talking. People want to know. Not only that, it gives channels now, smaller channels that like to talk gossip and talk and everything like that. It gives them content for the week, right? Gives them content for the week. But you know what? I like I said, I hope people will do their own research. Copywriting and is it a crime and freedom of speech? And yes, you cannot use freedom of speech to commit a crime. You can't do it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. I'm walking away. It's in the rear view mirror. Will I keep an eye out? Sure. I will get notifications if anybody uses my material, my copyrighted material. If anybody steals my copyrighted material, I will get a notification. So, yes, I will keep an eye out. Because if you use my material again or you steal my material again, I'll just do the same thing. I'll use my freedom of speech. So it's up to you. Follow a thief, stay behind a thief. It's up to you. Mr. Fluffy, you want to follow a thief and you want to associate yourself with a thief that has even come out and said, hey, look, I got a community strike for copyright. Follow him. He's telling you and showing you was a thief. That's up to you. But that's all I have to say. I think I've said what I had to say. Where are we at here? Why is that doing that? Well, we'll hide that. There we go. That's all I got to say. Nothing more to say. All right, Mr. Fluffy, that's below the belt. Where's Mr. Fluffy? I don't know if Mr. Fluffy's in here. Is Mr. Fluffy in here? Where? And I don't see no Mr. Fluffy. Yeah, Mr. Fluffy. He's got a little chicken. You know what? The guy's probably just has been misled. That's all. They've misled a lot of people, EPT. They've misled a lot of people. Remember, a thief comes in every size, shape, and form. Your typical thief you're thinking about is the guy with the cat burglar hat on, the guy that's hiding behind, he's breaking in at night, he's doing this, he's doing that. That's the typical thief you're thinking of. A thief can be in a suit, a thief can be in a dress, high heels, a skirt. Bernie Madoff was a thief. He made off with everybody's money. Everybody thought he was great. He made off with money. Remember, a thief is a thief. There's no way around it. Whether that thief has stolen 1 penny or 1,000,000 pennies or $1,000,000, they're a thief. Sick grandpa is in here. I don't talk to see some people. Oh, you talk to sick grandpa. I don't talk to that man at all. Never once talked to that man outside of YouTube when he came onto my channel. Never once. You're being swayed by sick grandpa. No, I'm not. I don't talk to the man. I have no reason to talk to the man. Sick grandpa is another one that they stole his material and he used his freedom of speech to take down a thief. That's all he did. That's all we've done. I said, it's up to you. Follow who you want to follow. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste. There it is. If you want to join, there it is. I'm the victim. Yeah, like I'm the victim. I should not have, filed a report for someone stealing my copyright. I shouldn't have done it, right? I just shouldn't have done it. I should have just let him do it. That's okay. No, come on. No, it's not okay. Like I said, somebody breaks into your house. Should you just say, that's okay. They can steal what they want. Maximus, hello, Maximus. How's Maximus doing? Don't let the Navy guy on, please. California Bear. Why does everybody have a problem with the Navy guy? California Bear, you can come on. Click the link and come on. Why do people have an issue with the Navy guy? Yeah. Philip Janik, how you doing? Daryl Chatterity, what's up, Maximus? Navy guy is cool. See, some people like the Navy guy. There he is. Why do some people not like the Navy guy, and some people do like the Navy guy? I don't know. The guy seems harmless. I mean, let's bring him up. Mr. CD, how are you doing?
Hey.
Now, people were saying, don't bring up the Navy guy. And other people are saying, bring up the Navy guy.
What the hell? What have I done? What am I, Hitler or something? Jeez.
I don't know. Yes, there it is. If you want to voice your opinion, all you got to do is cam up. Now, if you want to voice your opinion and you want to back a thief, you're I don't want to hear your opinion at all because you back a thief. That's just my opinion. What are
I
your
want to know what
thoughts?
the deal is. I want to know what the deal is. These people that don't want the Navy guy on there. I don't believe I said anything contrary. I did chew out sick grandpa, but he deserved it.
Right. Right, and I'll give him that. For his comments, racial comments, yes, wrong. Wrong. That
Yeah,
is not freedom of speech. Hate speech does not fall under freedom of speech. Come on, we can all agree to that.
yeah. He needs to get a grip.
All right, Paul. Welcome, Paul. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Brian.
Yes, Paul. How are you?
Good, good, good. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Yeah, well, I've just been reading the comments. Someone made a comment about you. Why didn't you bring up the same issue of theft with Jasper's content?
Jasper had a case there. All right. It's called fight or flight. All right. What do you want to do? Fight or flight? Jasper's in his own world. He probably has no clue. But he could have put a copyright claim in on them for stealing his content. He could have. Same way with World Zoom. He could have. He didn't. Regular guy, I think when they did that video on I think regular guy was just like, okay, whatever, goodbye. All right, I'm sorry. Like he appeased them for what they wanted to hear. He's not going to change what he does or anything. But he could have also filed a complaint. Very easy. But he just moved on. You have that choice. YouTube is not going to say, all right, there is a copyright issue here. We're going to send it to the creator. You'll get an email. Or no, not an email. You got to look and you can get it. You know, where's my content being used? You can find it. All right. It's up to you if you choose to pursue somebody that stole your material. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But
It kind of seems like as soon as he covered you, that's when you start calling him a thief. But before that, he's not a thief. He's just EPT.
I'm not sure I understand your question.
It's like you were supporting him before you promoted him on your channel.
Oh, I agree, 100%. Guess what?
And then as soon as he covers you, it's like he's a thief. You start calling him out.
I opened my eyes. And realized what it's about.
Well, you back somebody and then they go off
like
the rails.
I said,
You can't predict that if someone's going to flip out.
And like I said, I probably would have just laughed and left it alone. But when my family was attacked, that line was crossed. Fuck you, EPT.
You know what I think? I think it's all ETP's plan. It seems to me, the more I watch it, because I watch it all, I think maybe they're using YouTube as a vehicle to go to a different, one of those other platforms, I forget the names of them, getting Patreon and all, to generate a following and revenue so they can go to a different platform where they're not going to be as readily controlled as they are on YouTube. That's what it appears to me.
Well, here's my thing too. Who decides who is welcomed in the Philippines? Who decides that? The people decide that, not another expat. An expat can't say, well, you're trash. You don't belong in the Philippines. They don't have the right to even think that or say that. A Filipino has the right. My views, the second biggest country viewing my videos is the Philippines. America, USA is the first country that is, those are the most views I get from the USA. The second is the Philippines. Don't you think after all these years, with those people watching my videos, would email me and said, hey, we don't like what you're doing. We don't like what you're saying. They have the right to say who belongs and who don't belong. Not an expat. Come on.
Well, I think if you go too far, Filipinos will let you know about it. I mean,
Sure they will.
I mean,
Sure they will.
You might get drugged into an
California
alley.
bear.
Alleys, the shit beat out of you if you go too far. So,
California bear, welcome.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Navy guy. Nothing against you, brother. I was just joking, by the way. I was messing with you, dude. Don't even. I'm not like that, all right?
What's that? We shouldn't
I
let.
was a little jealous, anyways.
We shouldn't let Raiders fans on. What's up with that Raiders fan?
That's true. Well, dude, we're trying to make the Raiders great again. By the way, you know. But
there you go.
I was a Raiders fan in 1970 something when I lived in California.
1980s is the last time they actually were even relevant, but it is what it is. Hey guys, can I talk a little bit, or
Sure. The floor is yours.
Go ahead,
dude. I'm baffled right now. What's going on YouTube with bloggers? It was something where everybody had their own thing going on, and it kind of started down in Dumageddon a little bit, but it's escalated to like something that just it's wild. And a lot of these guys that I follow now or checking out, I've never known because they talk about this guy, they talk about that guy. So I'm not sure if I can name any names. So I'm not going to say any names unless you say it's okay. But they like Navy guy, he follows them too, and he knows what I'm talking about. Where they're threatening, they're physically threatening people now, or they're going to do this, they're going to do that, or they show up at oh, we're waiting for this guy here at the park, you know, da da da. What the F, guys? Don't you guys got anything better to do over in the Philippines? You're retired. You're acting like middle-aged school kids, and you're making it look bad for other expats in the process. I mean, that's just basically my opinion on what I'm observing. And, you know, like obviously I'm in the Philippines right now. Hopefully I will be there next year, retired in Cebu. So, you know, it makes it all look bad. And like, you know, are you guys really, what are you going to do? Why don't you guys set up a ring and take it out old school? Like we're all from old school, and just shit it up.
Thank you. I agree 100%. Let's get in the ring. Let's go. But you can't get somebody in the ring. But yeah, I understand 100%. Back in the day, before internet, you had an issue or a problem with somebody, you settled it on the street. Bottom line. But cowards now can hide behind a computer. They can hide behind a keyboard.
And they had their face and their name.
Right.
And I already got called out on that. People can go on my channel. I have a really crappy channel, whatever, but my face is on there. I'm talking. You know.
But what's your channel?
It's my name. Like I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but it's my name basically.
Yeah. The thing is, it doesn't matter. It's your channel.
Exactly.
You own that material from the very first video you put out to your last. You own that material. People don't have the right to steal anything from you. You own it.
True. And here's my thing. What I'm trying to say is like what I wanted to build my channel was kind of based off yours and other people's channels where they have their families. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have my kids. But now what I'm seeing, dude, with these people where they're trying to go after people's kids and their families and their daughters or whatever in the US and this stuff, and they're Navy guy, am I right? Is that guy like bragging that he's gonna do this and he's gonna do that?
Well, they're you know, a lot of people like to talk. They don't.
No, you are right.
I used to work as a bouncer, and I was in law enforcement. And a lot of people talk until you put a fist in their mouth. You know, so you know, and I got to tell you, a lot of this is generated because they know it generates views. It's good for business. So you got to weigh that too. A lot of this is just a lot of generated for views and making some dough.
Okay, so, true. But it's going to take that one guy. Like I've always told Brian, and I would say it's all fun and games till that one guy takes it too far. And there has been another issue with another guy went over there and smacked the guy live on TV, had his reasons, whatever. I mean, that you're a law enforcement ex-law. Is that assault?
Yeah.
Say that. Say that again. I didn't.
I said, a gentleman was supposedly saying something, and he was live streaming. Another gentleman showed up.
Oh
While
yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah,
live
yeah,
streaming.
yeah. I know of that. Yeah,
I'm just saying. Well, it could be worse. What if somebody shows up and like does something else worse than that? That's what I'm saying. It's fun and games till then. Is that what we're gonna get to, guys?
Well, they used to allow expats to own guns in the Philippines until too many
I remember
people
that.
went off. Now, I would assume if YouTubers started killing each other, they might do something about that too. They might put some restrictions on YouTubers. So
the very first time I went to the Philippines, I think it was 2008, and guns were still legal. They actually had gun shops like Starbucks, and I was amazed. When I went back, it got taken away. It's no longer, Am I right, Philly?
I don't know what if people were allowed, if foreigners were allowed to
not
own and carry weapons in the Philippines. I don't know.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know.
I think I changed about 10 years ago. I think it was. I don't remember the exact date, but it was a while ago. Too many expats, Americans, were going off with their guns, liquored up and acting like fools, waving them around and whatever.
One thing I learned that is not very hard, either here or especially over there, to get one. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying.
You got 10,000 pesos. You can pick you up a heater anywhere you want, pretty much.
Yeah. You can buy a gun here. You can easily buy a gun here. When I was down in the province, me coming from America, it's like, what, I want a weapon, I want to carry it. I inquired, and within a day, I had at least 3 Filipinos, jungle Filipino people, showing up with weapons, letting me fire them to make sure they worked, and offering for me to buy them. And then my wife said, I wouldn't suggest that because you're not allowed to own one.
Big penalties for getting caught with one.
Oh yeah. So you can find them.
You can get someone killed for 50,000 pesos. I mean, so who needs a gun?
No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
Don't encourage it, all right?
Did I just say that? I was just kidding. It is true, though.
Truth Defender says there's still gun stores in some malls. You're correct. There are. A Filipino can purchase it. Now, I don't know what the laws are, if they have to complete a class, how that all works. But yes, my wife could purchase one right now. But she has to follow certain guidelines, I think, here in order to purchase one. So yes, Filipinos can. Yeah. Well, it seems like
it'd be better if expats didn't have guns, probably, given the way things are going.
Johnny Oxenfree, are you there, Johnny?
Navy guy is very strange. This is sick, Grandpa, and I am not sorry for saying the N-word. I and all of my 1,200 followers know the truth about the traction of my channel and the true meaning of me using the N-word. I am the victim here, guys. All I want to do is drink Red Horse and fuck young chicks. Help me out, guys.
All right, well, he's got
it. What the hell was that? Some robot going off about something.
Well.
We're turning into the Clone Wars now, guys.
I didn't really hear all that, but it sounded like it was crazy.
Well, I don't know if you guys see. So when I run StreamYard, all right, it's a delay for you guys.
Oh,
I think it is. I don't know. No, because you're reacting to what I'm saying. But yeah, you remember, if you've seen it, when the EPT got a channel back up again. You guys remember that, right?
Yeah.
And hang on, you guys remember he kind of showed his true colors. If you
the
think
one where you were swearing all over the place and going crazy? Was that the one?
Well,
I think that was the second one after they came up.
No.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Did you hear my voice?
It was the anonymous voice.
How do I sound?
Yeah, they're trying to mimic the anonymous character, I think.
Yeah.
Very much.
In anger, the true colors came out. Fuck you. You took over my dog. Oh, no. His true colors came out. He was, hang on, let me go back to my voice. I think I'm back on am I back on my regular voice? Am I back on my regular voice?
Not understanding a
You
word.
got to admit, it's kind of creative what he's done. It's there is an entertainment factor to it.
Kind of sounds like Satan.
No, I mean the EPT videos. There is. Brian said it was rehashed and not original, but
Yeah, hang on. Where are we at?
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta do something here quick. I stuck my demon voice on and now I don't know how to get off. Effects. Off.
There we go. Now we're back. How to find the off. How to find the off button. Yeah. They went from entertainment, but somebody crossed that line. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. What's the line though? Because when you say fair use, what's the boundary with fair use? Like you can cover someone's videos, but what's the line that you cross? Is it permission?
Fair use. I'm not sure how all that fair use works. For the simple reason. For the simple reason, you see guys that are using, say, like games. They're gamers, and they're streaming that game, and they don't have. You know what I'm saying? They're using somebody else's material, and they're streaming games. There's also reaction videos. There is a fine line there. I don't know how that all works.
Brian, I did a little investigation.
That's what I'm saying. When you say theft, it's kind of it's hard to define what it is. Then
it's very speculative, depending on who is in charge of determining. YouTube has their group of people, whoever the hell they are, sitting in a closet somewhere, who determines where that line is. Are you criticizing it? Are you just using it for profit? Are you actually reviewing and going over it in a real discussion and not just like ETP does, just goes on and bashes the hell out of everybody? It depends. YouTube is they side on a lot of bullshit sometimes. It's like, wait a minute, what the hell? A lot of times they do the opposite. So they really have a pretty powerful hand there. They make the decision based on whatever the hell they think.
Sure. And the thing is, I can guarantee you right now, EPT and other people have done it. They are fighting that strike. They're fighting the fact that their channel got taken down. You have the right to do that. It might take a while. They may come back. Who knows? They may say, hey, listen, under fair use, I use this material. But you got to prove it, and how you prove it, I don't know.
Well, isn't it a fact of like that YouTube favors the bigger channel sometimes, regardless of who is right or wrong? Isn't that a factor as well?
Well, I could honestly say, having watched all those ETP videos, the new ones and the old ones, I would say honestly, if I were deciding if it was fair use or not, I would say probably less than half of it you could call fair use. The rest was just using it for entertainment value. And I wonder how much YouTube, whoever those guys are, what percentage they put on it. Does it have to be 60% before, if it's okay, and if it's under 50, then sorry, it's not fair use. So, I don't see how you can, how can you judge anything like that? It's so up in the air.
Yeah.
Was it ever used for informational or educational uses allowed? I remember seeing that a while back where people would actually put other videos and it would say that. And then it got taken away?
I'm not sure about that. The bigger channel sometimes, regardless of who is right or wrong.
John.
Hey.
Feedback for you, John.
It's hat day. Everybody's wearing hats.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We got messy hair.
Hey, Brian?
Yeah. I
Did you
got
see
your
the part?
email. I'll get back to you.
Brian, can you
Wait,
hear me?
John.
Hey, Brian, how you
Wait.
doing?
Good. I got your email. I'll get back to you. Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, did you see the part where Sick Grandpa admitted sending over 200 complaints, one after the other, about EPT's channel? I think that was a factor in getting the channel taken down.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, he was sending complaints when it came to like harassment and bully. That's a completely different field right there. If you feel that video harassed or bullied you, you can submit that to YouTube. 9 times out of 10,
That's abusing the system, isn't it? 200, one after the other. Like, I'm sure that's abusing the system.
Yeah, worked it to his advantage.
Yeah, I think ETP is making a big mistake, kind of digging their own holes for him, because like I said, I've watched all their videos. They're getting more and more crude, aggressive language and stuff, and that's not going to do them well, because it is more abusive and aggressive and bashing. So I think that's not going to end well for them, because that makes them look bad anyway, and there's no need for it.
Well, and then again, why would you want to support a channel that openly admits they steal stuff? They steal people's content. They proved it. They showed it. Hey, I got a copyright strike. I stole somebody's content. Not once, twice, 3, 4 times. They admit it. And isn't it kind of funny how he put up a video about World Zoom being a thief?
God,
he
himself,
no, that's different. That's different, man. That's completely different.
Is a thief.
That
a thief is a thief. There's no difference. A thief is a thief.
No, but you already admitted there's a fine line with fair use. That's why it's hard to define if it's theft or not.
Well, I wish we could get Paul Cardell on here. I'd like to hear his reaction to that last video they did on him, because man, they really drug him through the dirt.
That's actually an old
Pictures
video.
of rats on the screen and everything, and burning trash cans. And geez.
Isn't that an old video that they just re-uploaded from their other channel?
They re-edited it and added some more, little more stuff, but it was pretty scathing. And I've had a lot of I've contacted him a number of times, and I reply to a lot of his videos, and he comments, and he's told me a few things, and he's just like, geez, what the hell did I do to deserve this? I mean, they really go after him. He made some mistakes, obviously, but man.
It's because he keeps rehashing a lot. He keeps covering his lies over and over again. If he just admitted the lies, I messed up, that's it. But he keeps going over the lies and keeps covering his lies.
Right.
But if you notice, as I said in some of these other live streams, you see they're kind of just going back over the same people, reruns, because they're running out of material. As I said before, I expected that to happen, because I mean, how many people can you single out that you could label expat trash that are doing vlogs? I watch a lot of videos, and there's only a handful of people that they're going after, because it's not like there's all kinds of people, running around naked in the Philippines, grabbing girls' boobs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's a personal thing too. It's personal vendetta, actually. So it's starting to seem like.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. It's good what he's done, because it's made some of the content creators look at their own actions and think. Like Sick Grandpa, I think he's reflected on some of his behavior, maybe.
Yeah, but he only has 1,200 subscribers. This guy here with ETP, he's trying to make Philly, with 112,000 subscribers, reflect on something that, in my opinion, he shouldn't reflect on. He didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. That's why I'd like to chime in tonight, Mr. P. I think that you're a troll. I think I want to say hip, hip, cheerio. And you are definitely in bed with Aloe D. Winter. And
no.
You got to be. You got to be from the same area.
I'm a fan of Philly. I just asked him a few questions, that's all.
Okay. No, that's cool. I
Hmm.
don't think Sick Grandpa is going to get anywhere. I think he did not need that video for him to know that there was a problem with him. His screen name says it all. He knows he's sick. But I'm chiming in tonight because I feel as though what's up with that British and UK stuff in the ETP? I mean, it's clear to say if we're trying to figure out who this person is, it's clear to say if they're pulling content from another country, not USA, then they're probably from that country. And the content I'm referring to is the very beginning in the parliament, maybe you call it.
So you're accusing me of
very strange.
I understand. Yeah, I seen that. Go ahead. I know what you're
And then
talking
also in closing, the whole video today on Philly was all Aloe De Winter's voice. Very creepy, very strange. I'm still
Isn't
waiting
Aloe
for...
De Winter from Switzerland? That's completely far. We're far away from Switzerland.
I don't know. We're pretty close-minded over here. If you're not from America, you're from over there.
Yeah, Europe's a big continent. It's not one place. It's quite far away from.
I'm pretty scared at what De Winter is capable of. I think that he's a very smart individual, and I think he might be sick, and I think that he has a vendetta for some reason. Maybe he's not straight man, and he has nothing better to do with his time. I actually would be concerned about sticking my neck out in front of that guy because of how much time he has on his hands. You sure you're not friends with him, P?
Definitely not. Different generations, different sexual orientations, different.
Are you saying that Al guy slow dances with men in the moonlight?
I can tell from his voice, possibly, but I think that I said it before a couple weeks ago. This expat trash thing is this De Winter guy, and I don't know Brian that well, but I don't know why Brian keeps on not trying to figure out who this is. Hey, let's throw our finger somewhere. Where are we throwing our finger?
I've given that a lot of thought who it could be, and I don't know why, but I get the impression just because of looking at the content, the way they produce it, the way they talk, and how undisciplined they're becoming, and the way they produce. They started off relatively professional in their presentation and devolved as they've gone forward. I was thinking it was like teenagers. I mean, I'm feeling like
it's definitely it's someone in the 30s, 20s or 30s.
I was thinking some group of young people, college kids, just having a good, pushing buttons and starting fires just to watch people go at each other. I don't know. That's the impression I get. I could be wrong.
Why would a 30-year-old care about other people, though? Why would a 30-year-old care about other people in another country?
So I've known a lot of people like to just stir it up, just to watch it go, man. Just to watch the fires burn. That's nothing new.
Whoever it is, he's clearly upset because people are filming in public, which I kind of understand. I was talking to my girl about this. Like, I kind of understand their part because, hey, if I was walking down the street, I wouldn't want my face on a random video too. So there's a gray area there. But that's the only beef he has with Philly and the Jurgens comment. I'm gonna say it right now. The Jurgens comment's hilarious. The most visited websites in the world are porn sites.
That's obviously a joke because who's gonna pleasure themselves to a YouTube video? Like,
well, everyone that he says Jurgens is, they're not like they're hot girls. Come on, they're stretching here. Whoever this is, he's stretching so crazy, and I think that he's just trying to get us to talk about it.
Brian was obviously joking with that.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me. There are some very sick individuals here living here. Somebody just sent me a video. I won't say who it is, of a vlogger in this city laying in bed, a lady boy in front of him in a tea bag, staring into a mirror. Her whole back is exposed, and he's sitting there saying, "Hey, why don't you come over here and pleasure me? Come over here." And then he shows his wiener on camera. There's some sick people here. There are people here that are leaving here with their memory card full in their phones of videoing the girls, acting like they're a porn star. They're going back to their country where they don't get a girl or don't have a girl, and they're fucking using their Jergens. There's some sick people that visit here, and there's some sick people that live here.
Yeah, my concern was that you would be convinced that you're actually doing wrong, Philly. You know, I think that if you keep on going, you're going to be at 200K followers real soon, especially if you focus on, you know, the history of, you know, the area and all that stuff. In my opinion, I've said it before, you don't focus on sex-related stuff. You don't.
If you heard me earlier, John, I don't know if you were in here or not, I'm done. This is in the rearview mirror. After this show, I'm done.
Well, if somebody's going after your kids, I'm willing to put $1,000 down on a court case against trying to find out who this is, because if they're going after your kids and making creepy comments, then we got to find out who it is. So I'm willing to put money behind it.
In order to do that, you're looking at thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars. People can hide behind a YouTube name. They can encrypt their, you know, whatever. But it takes money to find that. I don't have that. I'm not gonna ask my subscribers, hey, give me money to help me fight. No. I'm
not trying to egg it on. I just want to hear from you. Who do you think it is?
I don't know. I really don't. I think there's more than one person.
I think it's a
group. I don't know who it is.
If there was more than one person, there'd be more than. Yep.
When you said you thought it was Aloe, I thought.
Wait. Why do I say there's more than one person? Because they always say we.
No, that's just
everything is we.
They're copying. If you know anything about Anonymous, it's a group that like to expose people. They're doing a similar thing to the Anonymous.
All right.
So they're trying to copy the style.
Well, singular terrorists or people who go public always say we because they want you to think. More times than not, they want you to think that there's a whole group behind them. It's not just one person. Though I think there is more than one person. Again, I think it's a group of people. I don't think it's a large group. And I got to tell you, I honestly feel it's just. I think it's some guys having some fun. I don't know. I don't really, I think they enjoyed rustling the feathers, man, going after people because they're going after the same people. And again, they're escalating in their language, and they don't really care. I don't know. It just seems like people just going off just for the sake of going off for fun. For me, just random. It doesn't cost anything. What does it cost?
Where do you draw the line, though, when it's going after family, though, and stuff?
Well, I mean, you can't do anything about that. I mean, how many comments do you get, Philly, Brian, when, you might just post anything and someone will come on and you see a quote, "You're an asshole. I'm going to kill your mother." Like, you're like, what the hell is that, right? You can't stop that.
But he's not in control of the fans.
Occasionally.
Yeah. You can't.
Occasionally, I get them. I get them. Of course, after the video that was that chopped up what I was saying and twisted what I was saying. Of course, I got some then. Typical. Yeah. But my average everyday videos that I put out and do, nobody, like I said, that the Filipino people, who are my second largest people watching my channel, didn't like what I had to say or what I filmed. I think by now they would have came out and said that.
They would have tackled you down in the streets of Angeles City and beat the shit out of you.
And the thing is, there are so many people here in Angeles City that know me as a vlogger. My wife was just up at the market this past week, and she had 3 people come and say, "Hey, your husband's the vlogger." A lot of people know me. So don't you think if I pissed off the local people, the people that that are in my video, and I was portraying them in a negative manner, don't you think a Filipino would already come at me and said something?
Oh, yeah.
They haven't. So once again, an expat feels that another expat doesn't belong here. Nah, come on. What do you say, mature family? What do you have to say?
See, I think that the Filipino people love you. They like the popular blogger going around putting them on YouTube. I think this is an X-Pac that's out there, and I'm kind of siding with Kuya J over here that it's Aloe, because he
Thank you.
mentioned when he
Finally.
was looking at Jasper, he was doing background investigations, he was looking into people's histories, and he was being
Saying
more
we.
thorough with.
He was saying we did research on Jasper.
Yeah, he's always
What
going to
would be
say we, because that keeps it off of him.
I thought Alo and Brian were cool though. I didn't know they had a beef.
Here comes the Pip Cheerio guy trying to blow.
I'm not trying to defend no one. I'm just
oxygen
I'm putting
in the flame, dude. You're blowing
No.
oxygen in the flame.
I'm giving the same. Brian said the same thing himself. He says they were friends. So he doesn't see a reason why Alo would do that.
Pip.
It could be though. I don't know. It could be him.
Why Aloe? Aloe is all about drama. He even
okay. I don't know him, so I don't.
in his live streams, he is 100% about drama.
Yeah, it could be him then. It could be him.
I don't know. I don't know.
I only heard him. The first time I heard him was that live stream. He was arguing with the Latin guy about being gay. That's the first time So before that, I didn't know anything about it.
I know if it was me, I definitely would exposed myself by the third or fourth video because I'm so dumb. So I'm pretty sure that last video about an hour ago exposed it as Aloe because it was all his words. That's exactly what I would have done if I was making the video myself. Because I'm narcissistic. I love hearing it. So it's got to be him. Why would it be all his words?
You know what? Actually, you could be right because he did say something before. He said he found out information on Jasper, and he said that can imply he's good with technology. So that means maybe he knows how to do the AI, the AI stuff.
Yeah, the guy down there with the black hat, the veteran hat, just agreed as well. When I first saw Aloe, he was talking about Jasper. Very well educated way that he's speaking. I'm not trying to praise him. I'm trying to say it because if he's speaking well educated and he's constructing his words in a certain way, I can see that in his videos. That's what I'm trying to say. I can see that person making those types of videos.
Yeah, because he did uncover. It's a hard thing.
Exactly what I agree. I agree with Aloe out there, and you understand that the more expats talk about another vlogger, the more popular you make them. The more views they're going to get, and the more subscribers that they're going to get. Look at Jasper. Jasper had nothing until everybody talked about him. Now he has all these subscribers out there. So every time there's a new channel coming out, and you get on them and you talk about them, whether you support or you are against them, all you're doing is making more people subscribe to them, and they get more and more popular.
You also do realize now, with my live stream and you guys in here right now, you do realize we have given multiple channels now content for the week. We're giving them content because you're watching and reviewing the biggest live stream show out there.
Well, let me say this then, because I watched Jasper's last video. It was crap. Okay, it was boring as hell. I think I've seen 100 of his videos that are exactly the same. They suck. I'm like sitting there going, "What the hell?"
He's in his own world.
He's like
Jasper's in his own world.
His videos like this. Yeah, well, I'm like, fine. His videos stink. Seriously, there's a plug for him. Your videos stink, Jasper. And anybody watching, don't waste your time. Thank you very much. Pip pip.
Yeah, I've only watched Jasper a couple of minutes for the past 2 weeks. I'm over him.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, I think I'll watch him if he shows
the
his
lazy
face.
content. It's really lazy content. Just looking at the beach.
It's just him rambling on about the same crap over and over and over again.
Yeah, most of his material is now that he's in BGC, he's wanting to walk around and he repeats himself over and over again. I watched the one the other day. I stayed on a little bit longer than I normally do. He was talking about going into a restaurant top store. Some girl propositioned him, and
I saw that.
he thought this was just totally amazing. And most of his video was referring back to that numerous times that finally I just had to cut it off.
Yeah, he didn't even show. I did catch that, and I clicked through. I didn't watch the shit. I clicked through every minute to see where's the girl, and then I realized there was no girl. It's just a freaking story.
You know what, you guys, get out what you gotta. You guys get out what you gotta say, because after this, we're moving to positivity.
Thank you.
My next live streams and from now on are just going to be positive. We're out of the gutter. We are out of the sewer after this live stream.
Oh, well, you're not expat trash. If you were, we'd be talking about it right now. And somebody else, people would be coming on stream being like, "You are a piece of shit, fucking blah, blah, blah."
So then, what are we going to talk about there, Brian?
That's true.
Oh, we'll have content to talk about on a positive note.
You mean like cupcakes and puppy dogs and?
Yeah, something like that.
About retirement in the Philippines. That's what it's about, guys. About retirement in the Philippines, right?
Retiring in the Philippines. Promoting positive channels.
There we go.
We can talk about
promoting good channels.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Promoting. How about this? Promoting the expat treasures of the Philippines.
There you go. Maybe we could get on some real Filipinos to chat. You could round somebody up off the street. And,
well, isn't that Mike?
I said real Filipinos.
but we all know that drama, and we all know that sexism and all that is what's viewed on the vloggers' channels. They get most of the views. Being positive is great. It's nice to go around and see the different cultures and the different environments. But when you look at all of the viewing, they're always on these thumbnails out there of beautiful women, half dressed or whatever, because it catches your eye and they want to know exactly, what are they talking about?
You know, I was watching a Rike video yesterday, and he's talking about finances and budgets. But the video is like 15 minutes long, and I'm not kidding. Every 20 seconds, a different picture of a girl in a bikini comes up as he's talking about budgets.
Right.
I haven't commented. What's the deal? You know, you're talking about budgeting, and you put up a different.
Well, if you live that lifestyle, you got to have a budget for the girls, guys.
I wasn't even talking about girls. He's just flashing them on the screen. Good ones too, but I'm just saying.
Is that a form of clickbait?
Boy, I don't know. They were nice to look at, but still. Yeah, they were. Nice.
Aloe D. Winter's About Channel page talking about Jester. He's got a Jester thing. Jester's privilege is the ability and right of a jester to talk and mock freely without being punished. Up top, he also has a quote: "Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth." This is from Aloe D. Winter's About section on his YouTube channel.
That's pretty talent.
And
485 subscribers. He probably wants a piece of the fame. He wants a slice. I don't know. You're not trash though. That's why I'm here, Brian. Definitely. You know, you were one of the first people I followed, and I was surprised and proud to find out that you're not trash. Actually, same thing with Mark at Overstate Road.
Unless
you even brought up that Kuya J about Overstay Roads. Have you seen his last videos? Man, that was a crazy video, him being there.
Are you talking about overseas where he went to Vietnam or something?
No, his latest one where he was
Mexico.
there in Costa.
No, Cabo.
Where he was
Mexico.
in Mexico, his last one.
No, I haven't been watching him religiously. I have not.
Yeah, he did a live show that lasted for 5 hours, and near the very end of it, he was singing "Can a Brother Get a Table Dance," and then he even went into kind of N-word, "Get a table dance," and he must have said it 18, 19 times. And he basically said he's just quoting a rap song.
Yeah. Well, like I just said earlier, Mark from Overstay Road, I was proud to see that. Like, at first, you can kind of tell he's a dog, but the more you get to know him, he's definitely a family man. Listen, all of us guys, we have a slice in us that's willing to do stuff that we're not proud of. I remember there was a day Mark Blankard from Overstay Road was in a bathtub with a Muslim chick with a face covering and then 2 other girls in the bathtub on his live. It was the most rawest Philippine thing I saw at that point. It was before I even went to the Philippines. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? There's a Muslim chick with her face covered, and she's in the bathtub with this guy. And then I found out he has that book, How to Escape the Wrath of American Women and Live Like a King. Mark Blankard from Overstay Road. If anybody's watching, you got to check that book out. How to Escape the Wrath of American Women and Live Like a King from Mark Blankard. The guy's awesome. He's a family man. All of us guys have some Jergens on our hands.
I escaped the wrath of my wife when she went to work and I moved out of state.
Yeah, I agree with you. I enjoy his videos. Sometimes he gets a little overboard with some of his videos, but I enjoy watching it. He's got some good content. He covers a lot. And yeah, he is definitely a family guy.
Yeah, he's got great self-control. It's very easy for us guys to start thinking about Jergens. Don't knock yourself, Philly.
I'll knock myself.
No pun intended.
That could actually be a good marketing thing, by the way, too.
Get Adrian to sell some shirts.
Yeah, man.
Say I'm a Jergens boy.
On a little stand. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get something out of it.
Philly, are there any landmarks or places that you always wanted to travel to in Luzon that you haven't went to yet for historical purposes for studying?
Corregidor Island. I'm this close to Corregidor Island and I have yet to go. That's like living in Philadelphia, and it took me years, and I stumbled across it, the Liberty Bell. I lived right there. Well, not there, but in the area. And I was down there for a doctor's appointment, and I was early, so I decided to walk around. I'm like, wait, I'm in Independence Hall area. Oh, there's the Liberty Bell. I didn't go in and look at it. I stood from the outside. But yeah, Corregidor Island for sure.
What's the history behind that? I'm not familiar.
Oh, Corregidor Island was the island that came under attack when the Japanese invaded, and then you had the Death March. They took over Corregidor Island, and then from there, the prisoners were taken over to Bataan, and then from there, they marched that Death March.
I have heard that term. I didn't know the history, but I do know a strong majority of us are probably very interested in the history. In my opinion, at least.
That's why I say my channel's a mixed bag of nuts, right? Yeah. From diving to history, from walking, even my panel's a mixed bag of nuts.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I was seeing in the comments here, somebody says, I knew that guy in the Navy hat was a Rike follower.
They're really getting on you there, Navy hat.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's because
of
communist or something.
I got on.
Actually, I don't really follow him. He's come up in my feed, and I watch all of them.
You do know that you're going to have to make your own channel now and name it Navy Hat.
No,
Navy Hat guy.
Not
Navy
me.
Hat guy.
If you see a channel go over and say Navy Hat guy, that'll be me. Yeah.
Why not? Navy Hat guy DeVal.
No. I got bigger plans for less work related.
What does it hurt? You go there, you pop out your camera, you do a couple little quick shorts, and who knows?
I'll do a expat trash and devour. How about that? but for the sake of the UK people, I'll call it expat rubbish in devour.
Is it just me? But I think Rike is fine. I don't see the problem with Rike.
The only things I've ever seen him get criticized for is from Mike's Philippine channel. He did those brainwashing Filipinos and getting them to do anal sex or something like that. He had a couple of weird things.
He does talk a lot about like trying to get girls and techniques.
I watched those.
You know what? I years ago I watched Rike when he first got here, and he was giving out all this advice and this and that. And he hadn't been here very long, and I'm thinking to myself, how is he giving out all this advice when he really hasn't been here that long? But he was one of the original people. I don't really even watch him. I watched him a long time ago.
I click on. I mean, I have a lot of free time, so I'm just killing time till I get to devour in several months. But I watch dozens of different channels. I'll click on them and watch them for about a minute, and then go, this sucks, and then switch off. Or if they're good, I'll watch them. Some of the ones run by Filipino women are kind of interesting. They give you a good insight into Filipinas. There's a lot of good ones. Some of them are pretty damn boring, but I watch a lot of them. Yes, I do.
Yeah, sick grandpa's not the victim.
I am trying.
Don't watch him. So if I did, I'd go on his channel, just could tell him off again.
I even watch Texas Filipino sometimes because he's had very interesting content.
I've watched that. Yeah.
Do you watch David Bond's channel?
Listen up, guys. Listen up. If I get disconnected, because the internet seems to be acting funny here, if I get disconnected, I apologize. I will end the show. And like I said, after this, we're done. We're moving on. But go ahead. Like I said, it's telling me I'm having a problem, but we're still running. So go ahead.
Give us a preview of what's coming next, because we're not going to be mean-mouthing other vloggers anymore.
Well, you have to wait. That's part of it. That's how I get you to tune in.
Oh, okay.
That's how I get you to tune in.
And when's that going to happen?
Probably next Sunday.
Okay.
P, I heard you just ask about David Bond.
Wait to see if he hears anything that's very interesting that'll be out there.
David Bond is the king expat trash. In my opinion, a million times worse than Philly. I am a fan, actually. I am a fan, to be honest. Obviously, he's living a life.
His honesty.
He's living a life that many, many men would dream of. And obviously, he's skirting the line, or actually, no, he's well over that line. And all I can say is more power to him. If the girl agrees to it, then it's all good in my book. Everybody has their own goals in life. You can see that he's tired. He's probably not got many more years left of that shit, but I would love to live that life. Sorry to say.
But he did admit, I think I've seen a video of him admitting that he's taking advantage.
I think Brian just disappeared.
He does.
Yeah, of course. I'm not trying to condone. I'm just trying to say that a bed with 3 women is much better than a bed with 1 woman. That's all I have to say. I'm not condoning David Bond. He's got 500,000 followers because there's a lot of guys that would love to have 3 women in their bed. That's all.
No, it's true. It's true. But
and I'm not
taking advantage.
Yeah, it is bad that he's taking advantage of
the power dynamics. Like some of them are really.
Yeah, of course. These are desperate women that would love to have even one day out with a handsome man, and he's taking advantage of it. He is pure expat trash. He is probably one of the only people that they should have been making a video about. And even though I support what he's doing because I'm a guy or whatever. But still, to expose that's disgusting. To live the life, that's cool. That's like a gay, like if you're gay, do it behind closed doors. Do whatever you want to do. But to actually show everybody and teach other people, I have a problem with that. You're teaching other people, like, just because you are a scumbag and you want to take advantage of people, now you're like showing other people how to take advantage with $20. He's putting ads on Instagram and everywhere to try to get girls, and these are just desperate girls that want one day out, and they don't realize that he wants to have sex with all of them in the same bed. That's true expat trash.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, because I got something happened and I got kicked off my own stream.
I thought you went to the men's room again.
No, I got kicked off my own stream. Imagine that.
Take that.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to help Jasper's channel? I saw he stalled. He's at around 27,700 and it's not getting much more followers. I wonder if we can try to help him out.
I don't
Jasper
know.
needs.
I put the link out there. If somebody else wants to join, go ahead. The link is there. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah, actually, you guys, I'm going to roll out. I'm going to
all right.
Say good night. Have a good night, you guys.
All right. I'll get back to you then.
All right. Thanks, man. Bye.
Ta-ta.
There it is. We got 4. We got room for 2 more. 2 more people. There's the link.
And everybody's actually on camera for a change.
Jurgens will buy more subs.
What that gentleman was saying about before and stuff about that Bond guy and everything, it all goes down to morality. As long as it's not illegal with minors or, like slavery or anything like that, have at it, whatever. I am older now. I'm more like family oriented. That's one of the main reasons I've been following Brian in his channel. And actually, I've gone back to his earlier videos.
Yes, you have.
And the reason I do that, because I wanted to see when he pretty much, and no offense, Brian, but before he used to talk like a robot. Hello, guys. Blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, hey, man, you're like a celebrity and you're talking, you're snapping. And I saw it. And I told you. I went back far enough to when you first arrived back in the Philippines with your wife, and like I saw the difference, and I can relate to that because I go through the same thing too. Once I land in the Philippines, it's like something takes over you, like everything washes off, and like it's like my coworkers, my union brothers would say, you need the reset button, and I would go and I'd come back a different person, So that being said, just enjoy your retirement, guys. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? And
so now my question to you is, California Bear,
yes,
you've seen EPT's videos, correct?
Yes, I've seen.
Now you took it upon yourself to actually do your own research. Well, is this guy really like this? Let me start looking at his videos.
Yes.
Let me see if he's like that. And then you came upon your own conclusion that that's not how I am.
Yeah.
But like you said, it boils down, the whole thing now, I've kind of realized, it boils down to people thinking something is morally wrong. Your morals are different than my morals.
And you're right.
No.
It's like people get like right away, they'll get in the moment of what's being said, and they just go with that, with somebody else's opinion as the truth or whatever. And you need to do your research and go back. And I said, I followed you for many years. When I built this channel, just because I want to follow bloggers, because my other one with the algorithm got so bad with a lot of negative stuff, and I got tired of it. And I wanted this one where it just concentrates on bloggers on my algorithm. And I've been seeing so many different bloggers now in the Philippines and abroad, but I'm more interested in the Philippines because that's what I like. And I mean, you've been one of the main ones. I call you the mayor of Angeles City as a joke, but you're known, up and down. And you just don't do just walking street. You do the areas around and everything. You do information on how to even get a license, where to exchange money and stuff like that. I mean, I remember when you had the Sorry store, and it was a big exciting thing, but it was a lot of work. You guys
Right.
realize there's a lot of work. You're there to retire, not to like end up working, to death. So, I mean, that's just my thing. That my take is like, guys, if like Navy guy and other gentlemen that've been to the Philippines or want to retire there, I mean, these are challenges that you might want to follow. I mean, there's a younger generation that's changing and stuff. The demographics of like, oh, they're coming here and like, we can just work off our computers and party and everything. That's anywhere you go, guys. I mean, that's give or take, I mean,
So what is the name of your channel?
I'm not allowed to say. I know it's
You're not?
If you want, that's up to you. If you want to say it, it's up to you.
I've been told that it's etiquette. It's just my name, California Bear 619. That's all.
California Bears.
Yeah,
619.
Well, I thought I would take a look at it. So,
I'm from San Diego. 619 is the original area code, and that's it. And it's just a simple thing where I'm just telling my story. Like I said, I follow Brian. I don't want to copy him at all. I just want to get ideas of how doing things. And me is like what I'm going through right now. I'm basically going through my early retirement because of my health. And eventually I want to end up in Cebu. Actually, that's where my family's at. And that's where I'm going to be at, hopefully, next year. And
I'm gonna paste your link. Get ready.
all right.
Get ready.
Charlie
You may get people coming at you. Billy's an idiot. I don't know why you support him.
we're gonna go on there.
I already got called out, but I'm not going to say nothing. I know they're
I'm
watching.
gonna go on there and
I love
I'm
their
gonna go on
channel
there.
too, by the way. I'm not going to say it, but they're watching me right now, So,
There's a lot of channels that are watching. They're in the background. They're not saying anything. How do I know? Because I've given them now content for the next week.
They're pussies.
I wouldn't say that.
I know, but I did.
I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I got
I said it
nothing to
for
hide.
you.
I got nothing to hide, like not my face, nothing. Everything's public record, right, guys? Am I right? Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, anybody can find your public records
Yeah.
to an extent. To an extent. All right, Two Beers. There's Two Beers. What do you got to say, Two Beers?
Well,
Nice
I've just
forehead.
joined on. The headline caught my attention, to catch a thief.
Right.
So who's the thief?
Who is the thief? A person that steals people's copyright content is a thief.
Oh.
That would be expat trash in the Philippines. They steal people's copyright content and use it for their channel. That is why their channel got shut down. And they were mad. And they openly admit when they do videos using other creators' copyright content, they're actually showing you, hey, I'm a thief. I stole what doesn't belong to me and I'm using it.
Okay. So I guess I can't call out Michelle Sacapano in Iloilo, who claimed to have possession of my cell phone that was pickpocketed out of my pocket at the Jollibee in Molo.
What?
So I guess I cannot call out Michelle Sacapano in Iloilo, who claimed to have possession of my cell phone that was pickpocketed out of my pocket at the Jollibee in Molo, Iloilo.
Well, I don't know if you have proof of it. I mean, a thief is a thief. I don't care if it's a phone, if it's a TV, if it's 1 peso, a thief is a thief. But if you have proof of that, I guess you got to, I don't know, go to what you got to do to
she texts back and
get
forth
it.
with my sister-in-law that she had possession of my phone, contacted my wife in Toronto and my stepkids here in Toronto that she had
See,
possession
that's
of my
crossing
phone.
the line.
Yeah.
That's crossing the line. When you start involving excuse me, kids, minors,
She's not a kid.
adults and adult,
She's in her 30s.
right. But some people will stoop to that. They just do. I don't know your whole story. I don't know what your relationship was to that person. I don't know your whole story.
None whatsoever. I got my cell phone got pickpocketed.
Turn it off.
And
I'm not getting a correlation with the cell phone thing. For
my
some
cell
reason.
phone was stolen. It was pickpocketed out of my pocket.
Wouldn't you have your phone turned off?
No, it was in my pocket.
And what? And
There's no way to contact your cell phone carrier, say it's been stolen, remove, delete that number. Is there any way to do that? I don't know.
Did all that.
Well, then they shouldn't be able to contact if the number's been cut off.
if your cell phone has been misappropriated, you can call the cell phone provider, tell them it's been stolen, and they will kill that number.
Right.
It's that simple.
Well, I had to pay an attorney to get an affidavit that attesting that my phone was stolen, so that the cell phone courier in the Philippines.
No, all you do is you tell them that you lost the phone, and then they issue you another SIM card with a different number, and they kill
He's saying his cell phone from the Philippines was stolen, so you might have Globe or Smart or whatever.
Yeah. My cell phone was from Toronto.
That's what I'm saying. If your phone is stolen or you lose it, they kill that SIM card and give you a new SIM card with a new number.
Exactly.
Well, if
you contact your service provider, and they can turn that line off, and no one can use it anymore.
Yeah.
The only problem is if you don't have a passcode or some way for someone to access it, they're going to get on there and access your photos, your old text messages, all that, and compromise that information.
Yeah. How did they get past your security?
I had a sticker on the phone that had my Philippine phone number and my Toronto phone number on it. That's how they were contacting me.
I'm an IT guy, and you know what I keep on my phone? One email address, and right now my car insurance.
Well, that's what I had on my cell phone.
Yeah, you don't keep anything sensitive on the phone. They're not as secure.
It was just a couple of email addresses, but the email address I used to register with Apple and with iTunes and the App Store and so forth, that email address I didn't have on the phone, and I didn't have it on my laptop. So I commanded the phone to send me its location if it got turned on. It sent me its location, but I needed that email address I didn't have on my laptop to retrieve the location. But because I had the phone numbers for Toronto and the Philippines written in a sticker on the phone, they contacted my wife in Toronto and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law here in Toronto, that this person said she had possession of my phone and wanted to return it. Did not return it.
So you're telling me the person that stole your phone wanted to return it to you?
Yeah, then they turned around and we were supposed to meet up at SM Mall.
So you got an honest thief. Imagine that, an honest thief.
Yeah, but they never returned it.
Of course.
Yeah, when I lived in Florida in 2005,
they sent me an email saying that they wanted X amount of Bitcoin to return my phone, blah, 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 blah. But this person who claimed to have it, I sent them a text to contact my sister-in-law on her cell phone because I didn't have a cell phone. Mine was stolen. And they communicated about 5 or 6 times with my sister-in-law. She has a record of the conversations on her phone, which I forwarded to the PNP police, and they never followed up on it. That was an iPhone Pro 13 Pro Max, 512 gigabytes on it. It's a phone that's worth about $3,000 Canadian.
Hey.
Wait. Before I get to BT, Two Bears, did you pay that extortion fee of Bitcoin?
No.
All right.
No way. I ended up buying another phone, so all out.
Did you learn a lesson? Did you learn the lesson?
Yeah, not to wear those pants again because the side pockets are too short and the phone's stuck.
Blame it on the pants. Right? It's the pants' fault. They stole my phone.
And stay out of Jollibees during lunch hour when all the kids are in there for lunch.
Yeah. BT, what do you got to say, BT?
Everywhere.
Yeah, you have to register your SIM cards now.
Whatever cash I had one time, and luckily I grabbed her hand because I felt her hand there, grabbed it, and she wasn't able to get anything. And then I told her, well, I'm taking you straight to the police. And she ran away.
Yeah, you have to register your SIM cards now. So if they leave the SIM card, which they probably won't, in the phone.
If you have a phone stolen in the Philippines, you can get an affidavit from a lawyer, costs a couple hundred pesos, attesting to the fact that your phone was stolen, and they will port that number to a new SIM card.
There you go.
So you can keep your number, but like I'm out $5,500.
No.
So when I go back this winter to the Philippines, I'm going to go talk to that sergeant detective to see if he ever followed up. If not, I'll hire a lawyer. I'll hire a PI to find out where she is. Then I'll pay a couple of kids a few hundred pesos to carry an 8-foot by 4-foot banner back and forth in front of her home and her place of business, calling her out as a thief.
But BT or Two Beers, is it really worth your headache and the hassle?
Yeah, it is, because
doing all that.
Because my mother passed away.
You're throwing away your money when you could just go buy a new phone.
I did
pay $1 million for that phone or
here's
something.
the thing.
You can buy a new phone for a couple $100.
My mother passed away, and they couldn't notify me because they didn't have any phone.
So what I'm getting here at is Two Beers. Somebody stole your property. Yeah. Now you're doing everything and anything you can do to make that criminal pay, which brings me to the whole point of my live stream. A person stole my content. They stole from me. I did everything and anything I can, and others did it to make that person pay. See, you're sitting in a situation, the same thing. Somebody stole your content, or they stole what was yours. Now you're doing what you can do to get that back.
Yeah. Well, I know I'll never get it back.
Right.
But now I want revenge.
Well, all right. Let's move on. BT. Let's move on to BT. Let's talk to BT. BT, what do you have to say?
What's up, Brian? I'm surprised you got me up here. I didn't get up last time. But what I came to say was, one time I did a remix video, a Mr. Beast remix. You know, I was making fun of him. And they give me a copyright strike for that. And I never did anything like that again. So there you go. If you get too many of them, lose your channel.
Right. You learn.
I learned the first time.
That's what I'm saying. So you learn
I've never used anybody's content at all. And it's probably why my channel's not too big. But I notice everybody that's using all the content gets all the subscribers and listeners and watchers and stuff like that. But I don't do that. I do stuff out here in the province. Right, it's all my own. It's all my own. And like it or love it or lump it or the hell with it.
All right. So you're a content creator. If somebody somebody stole a video of yours, all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Your content. Then all of a sudden that video of that person who stole your content, that video went viral. And it boosted their channel, and they got major subscribers, and they started bringing in money. Wouldn't you be pissed because they stole your content?
I would on regular content, like long form videos, but people take my content all the time on the short form videos,
right?
And they use it in their video, you know, music or something like that I've got on there. And when they do that, that causes a chain of events that I get paid for. So I don't say anything about that. But if they were to use my long form content where I've worked real hard to make, you know, I would be upset. Yeah.
Right.
So I agree with that. But you know, there's a lot of people doing it, man, just constantly doing it.
Sure.
There's people make these reactionary videos. They got millions of subscribers. They got almost 1 billion views. There's one guy from Georgia, from Atlanta, Georgia. He does them all the time. And he's got, like I said, couple million subscribers, and he just reacts to videos, and he doesn't react to them really well. Sometimes he doesn't know what he's talking about. but he goes ahead and does it anyway. And they haven't taken his channel down for doing all that. I'm just wondering, does he pay all those other channels
I don't know.
something? I don't know either. I can't condemn anybody unless I know they're actually stealing my stuff. In other words, like you do. Otherwise, all these reactionary videos, if you see them everywhere.
Sure you do.
That they've got to be either an agreement with their the content creator, or they're just stealing it and the content creator don't care, because I think they get a residual from it.
They could. I don't know. That that falls underneath that. What do you call that? I can't even think of it now. Fair use. That fair use. And if you notice, EPT always runs that fair use law.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work. Stealing.
Well, I seen it one day, and then that channel was gone. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't miss
one day
much.
It's there, one day it's gone. So I got in here late, so I don't know the whole story, but
well, you'll have to watch the whole video again.
I guess so.
Philip,
okay.
Philip, you were there. What happened to Philip? Philip got removed. I don't know. He must have pulled it himself. Red Horse Adventure. There's Red Horse Adventure. Welcome to the stream, Red Horse. What do you got to say?
Appreciate you. Just remember that, what do they say? Imitation is the biggest thing to flattery, right? So,
yeah.
You can't take it personal if I know everybody's fighting for their own niche, or niche. Everybody wants to be recognized for being original, but there's only so much originality you're going to get out of the Philippines,
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like
how many more things can be surprising? I couldn't believe it. This was the most amazing place. How many more of those can there be, right?
Well, and one of your most popular guys right now, if somebody would just hit the pause button and actually pay attention to what they're watching, the Baberoonies, you go all over the place, you have a cup of coffee, you complain about your hotel room, and you say Filipinos and throw a thumbs up, and you're the most popular guy in the Philippines.
100% right. His channel is taking off.
And
people like that.
It's about nothing. It's a big nothing burger. When you get to the end of it,
Jerry Springer show. It's about nothing.
Exactly. He's a storyteller, and it's the way you present the story that gets the people.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not trying to take away from him. I'm just saying, as far as the actual content, he's the only guy. I want you to understand this. Take a moment to recognize he's the only foreigner in the Philippines that can't find a Filipina.
You mean
I mean, look, everybody got quiet, but think about it. He's the only. I've seen some of the most hideous looking sloppy slobs go over there, and nobody has trouble finding a companion. And this is the only guy that talks about Baberoonies that doesn't have a Baberoonie.
But he's not really actually actively seeking them. He just
there's a few of them out there.
He's a picky guy. That's all.
Who's
He's looking for the
defending?
Baberoonie.
He's an irregular guy. He's not very regular. He needs more fiber.
He just walks around towns and has coffee, gets a crappy motel room, and then gets on a bus and leaves. I mean, so
right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's out there, trying to shake down chicks or anything. He's just
he talks about Baberoonies and very casually tries to capture him on his video for everyone. But credit to him. Hey, he's doing what he can do. I think he's a bit of a clout chaser myself. I do watch though, so he's winning, right?
I think if you were trying to actually find a Baberoonie, trying to go up to them and make time with them with a camera in their face would kind of make it kind of difficult. Hey, baby, you're like, and they're running for their lives. If you didn't have a camera, then you could probably have a better shot.
Well, hang on a minute. The Philippines is like the center of the world for the selfie. So let's not, they're shy, but they're not that shy. They are. I guarantee you check the average Filipina's phone, she's got 1,000 photos of herself.
Sure.
So
most of your shy ones are the ones working in the bar who don't want their families to see them.
Even though their families know what they're doing.
There's two things you can count on whenever you watch Philly's videos. Nobody's going to stop at the stop sign, and everybody's going to cover their face.
Unless I'm in the market. Unless I'm in the market, unless I'm away from the walking street area, Filipinos will jump up. Hey, vlogger, they'll wave. You guys see it. They're not ashamed.
Out here, they do it all the time, brother.
Hey, yeah, BT sees it.
Every day.
The thing is, like, BT's been to Angeles City. I've met BT.
Yeah.
Until you're in Angeles City, literally living or spending a lot of time in Angeles City, like, you don't really know the dynamics of this city. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walking street area of Fields Avenue, the dynamic there is completely different than when you step 2 or 3 blocks off that street.
Yeah.
It's like people are dodging and hiding. And I'm not talking girls.
Brian,
I'm not talking girls. Some girls are they'll wave, they'll say hello, they see the camera. Everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people are dodging it. Even foreigners coming, and even foreigners, they're dodging it. Why? The bottom line is they don't want to be caught.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. I wonder how many of the province girls tell everyone back home that their call center, I wonder how many, have stories gone back home that they don't tell them where they are and what they're doing, and they don't want to pop up on YouTube.
A lot.
Their family knows that they work in a call center or they work in a retail, and very few of them know that they work in bars.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. How can they're not stupid? All right, I'm working at a call center. I'm working at a factory. I get paid 350, 400 pesos per day. Yet you're filtering and sending thousands of pesos back to your family to help feed them and help build a house. They're not stupid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They know already.
Or they just don't ask, don't tell, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Don't ask, don't tell.
Nah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm actually considering to get a little vlog of my own going. I'm gonna copy everybody, and I'm gonna be world famous.
All right. You want to use my material? All you got to do is ask. That's all you got to do. You can avoid copyright strikes by just asking that content creator, can I use your?
Brian, we're going to ask you now. Can we use your material?
Yeah. Is it okay if I use everybody's material?
Send me an email. We'll agree to something.
No, I'm just being sarcastic.
I know.
I mean, I've been following this game, and I've grabbed my little nuggets.
We're videoing it right now.
But I go back to the Angeles back with Says Style was running around before he got himself hemmed up. So, I'm more of the older, early vloggers like Rike and those kind of guys, and I appreciate what they brought, and I appreciate what I learned. I'm married. I've got a little one. We're here in the States, but we're getting ready to move over there. Things have just gotten too crazy.
Good for you.
Yeah, so we're gonna raise one out there in the Cebu area.
Go Bobo sister. What is EPT? It sounds like some type of venereal. What do you call it?
Brian,
Venereal disease.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Yeah, my question for you. I've noticed that when you used to walk Walking Street, you used to take a little time and focus more on some of the hotties that are in front of some of the clubs. But you and Chubbs used to do that, but now you've kind of slacked off and you'll do a quick pass with your camera. Is that because YouTube is blocking you?
What YouTube does is they say it's not suitable for most advertisers.
Yep,
That's what
I got a lot of those.
If you walk down Walking Street at night, I can guarantee you, IRL Media, I don't know if you're still here, you are guaranteed to get a not suitable for most advertisers. That's YouTube.
I get it.
That does that.
Need to get something condom advertisers, that would be perfectly suitable.
Right.
YouTube does that to me too, Brian. On anything I've ever done on Walking Street.
See, Alice would appreciate it.
I mean, that's what I got a video coming out where I walked Walking Street, my normal walk, and I just walked and talked, and I didn't like. There are some dudes right now that are going up and shoving the camera in these girls' faces and saying, "Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel." They're doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they probably hope to get a reaction so they get content.
I get that.
IRL Media, there it is. IRL Media is another vlogger. I don't know if it's a guy, if it's a girl. I don't know because they don't show their face. They don't talk. But like he said, I only walk in the days for that reason. Big Kev, how you doing? Yeah, that's YouTube that does that.
Yeah.
Or Google.
Yeah, Google.
Well,
it's Google. Google owns it.
But IRL Media, I know what time of the day you usually go out. One of these days, I'm going to walk around and look for somebody with a camera in their hand.
Oh, he's a redheaded guy.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I seen him once or met, talked to him before. But he's a redheaded guy.
Uh-oh, he's blowing your cover, IRL.
Yeah, he's a redheaded guy. I've seen him.
That's why Leon from It's My Life. Like, I've talked to him, I've met him and his girl and everything, and he said the same thing. Like, I'm going to lay off on doing night because they keep hitting me. Now, somebody that wants to build a channel that don't give a shit, and all they want to do is build a channel to get numbers to establish themselves, they're going to walk around at night. And they're going to shove cameras in girls' faces. And they're going to do that because they want to build their channel numbers.
Right.
They don't care if it's demonetized or they don't care if it's not. They don't care. They're about building numbers.
You know the one I want them to figure out who it is? I want the guy from the Raw Fox, the one that calls everyone the e-beggar. I want them to figure out that guy. Whoever that is on the channel, he talks bad about every vlogger. That's his content.
Winter.
That's his content. Yeah. He wants to talk bad about everyone feeling in the Philippines.
He's even had me on no, that wasn't him. It was Frank.
I loathe that channel. Basically he's building a channel bad mouthing all the other channels. That's his content.
Well, thanks for having me up, Brian. I got to get out of here. I got things to do and places to go. Yeah. See y'all later.
All right. I agree. Guys, you know what? I'm going to cut this one short because I'm starting to buffer. So my internet connection is obviously acting up. Imagine that. But thanks everybody for joining the panel. Thanks for saying what you had to say. Like I said, APT is in the rear view mirror. The bigger, better person is moving on. I'm done with them. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know the content. CD Morris, I will let you know I'll put something up midweek, what our topic is. And once again, thank you guys for stopping in and voicing your opinion. And we shall talk to you later.